Welcome to Misfit by Design, an interview series curated to gather rebel intel and wisdom from midlife women who are aging and growing older on their own terms. I'm Rhiannon, and this project is my 50th birthday present to myself. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with one of my dearest friends, Christine. Christine, thank you so much for taking the time to join me.
Thank you for including me in this wonderful project.
Of course, I can't imagine doing it without your voice being represented. So, I'm going to start by asking a question that I have been told to never ask a lady.
Ugh,
How old are you?
just don't ask my weight. I'm 57.
57. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And you are such an amazing 57-year-old at that. Okay. So, right now, like in this chapter of your life, what are you pouring your soul, your heart, and your energy into?
In areas I never thought that I would. My
Mm,
business, which I love, and it's going to come up in these questions. My
yeah.
business that I never thought I would do. A husband who I met way later in life. Didn't get married, not that you have to get married until I was 45.
Oh, yeah.
And just my life as a whole, physical, emotional, it's the whole priority, more so than when I was younger.
Oh, I love that. So, yeah, you spoke into it a little bit, but just so everybody knows, what is this beautiful business that you are working on and creating and bringing more of into the universe?
Well, I have to thank Rhiannon also for this because I have a clothing line that I started in Mexico, gosh, 6 or 7 years ago, perhaps now. And my first photo shoot, Rhiannon, beautiful, was one of the models. And she was a huge supporter for me because in my past, and I still work on this to this day, I had a lot of self doubt. And Rhiannon would encourage me with, say, she was wearing one of my designs and we would be out, something that simple. And people would say, where did you get that? And in the beginning, I would be kind of embarrassed. And Rhiannon would be like, Christine made it. And watching you in business has helped me. And having you as a friend has helped me because now I'm confident saying what I do. And it's a clothing business where I get fabrics mostly from overseas, linens and cashmere and things like that, and have three amazing local women that do the sewing from their homes. And
Yeah.
then we have a knitting circle that we started. Not a ton of local ladies knit here. There's more weaving. So a friend taught some local women how to knit, and they do that from home and make the most amazing sweaters. So it was a full circle project. It started with a few designs in one store, and now I have an entire room in that store. So yeah. Who knew
Yeah.
what it was gonna evolve into?
Yeah, so amazing. And for the project literally to kick off near your 50th birthday, then, right? Because,
You're right.
yeah, that is so amazing. And I'm tremendously proud of what you've created. And the fact that you can um, help women by providing such a beautiful clothing line made with natural fabrics that fit most everybody beautifully, and then be able to bring in local women to provide them opportunities to learn new skills and make money in a very quite impoverished area in the world. So it's really magical. I support and champion you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me start with these couple questions I have for you.
Mhm.
So, what is like a rule, midlife rule or standard that you love to break or that you're comfortable breaking at this point in your life?
It kind of is gonna go back to the brand again because I was 50, 51 when the clothing started, and I'm sure a lot of people, myself included actually, to be honest, would have thought at 50, "What do you mean you're gonna start a clothing line?" If you'd told me that 15 years ago, I thought Rhiannon would have lost her mind. But I
Right.
did. So no age is it's never too late. I finally followed my intuition and I finally listened to myself and I'm doing something I love. And age is just the number. It had nothing to do with. It's just a lot of people probably think that's too late to start something totally new.
Yeah. And you are showing us midlife gals that it's never too late. And I love that. I mean, really, truly, that's so beautiful. So I know a lot of women in this kind of midlife marker feel a little unsteady in who and how they are. What would you say to a midlife gal who's struggling with trusting her own intuition?
That was a hard life lesson for me because I always ignored my intuition. And when I finally started to listen to it, even with the fear around it, fear of failure, fear of putting myself out there, I finally started listening to it. If you can't trust your own self and your own intuition, then who can you trust? Wholly. I mean, you have friends, you trust your friends. You have family, hopefully you can trust your family. But at the end of the day, if you aren't at a place where you can trust your own tuition, then I don't know how you go from there and actually follow your true heart, your true desires, and
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah, no, that's really beautiful. And what I'm really receiving is it's never too late. It's never too late to start something new. It's never too late to say I'm going to lean into my own self and trust what my heart is telling me is important to do. So that's
Exactly.
super beautiful advice. Okay. I we talked about this one, but I think I kind of know your answer, but I have to ask. So, in which areas of your life have you become more courageous as you've hit the midlife mark?
Hmm. Okay. So I've struggled with my confidence most of my life. You know
Yeah.
that. I don't know if that stems from modeling in my teens, where your sole definition of success is based only on how you look. It's
Yeah.
how you make your money. You get the job or you don't. It's a really hard way um, to live, or it was for me. So I would say to be loud and courageous for me was to learn and do the work to become confident in myself, which might
Oh,
seem like a strange answer. I don't know, but it's ongoing. Nobody's perfect, especially
yeah.
women. We're hard on ourselves.
Right.
But I can definitely say in the last couple of years of my life and learning to trust my intuition again, it keeps going back into this full circle moment. But until I started to do that, my confidence wasn't where I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I'm courageous and loud is learning to speak my truth, even if
Yeah.
it's hard.
That is so good.
I'm not really answering black and white because it's not for me, but yeah.
Well, no. What I'm hearing though is that speaking your truth for you is the most courageous act that you've developed in midlife, and that
Yeah.
it is courageous for you because you are coming from a place where you didn't speak up for yourself and you weren't confident, and now you are being courageous in that at midlife. And that
You're
is
so good at summarizing this. That's
I'm
exactly what I'm
feeling it.
trying to say.
Well, it's exactly what you said.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. All right. Last question. How has your definition of beauty shifted over time?
That's a brilliant question. Again, because in my teens, which I think for a lot of women are very formative years,
Yeah.
I was modeling. And so my definition of beauty then and for a long time was only about, I mean, I'm a nice person, you know that, or we wouldn't be friends, but it was only
Yeah.
about this outer shell.
Right.
That is the smallest part of beauty. I mean, the real beauty is what's inside and our soul, our being, who we are.
Yeah.
The outward beauty definitely is a bonus, and you can sometimes have more opportunities. People might give you a chance that they might not otherwise. I'm not saying that that doesn't play a role in it, but it's the absolute smallest part of it. It
Yeah.
it's just the tip of it.
Yeah, I love that. And I have to go back to your beautiful clothing line
Mm.
because it's the way you've designed it, it accentuates, though the exterior really, and I agree with you, is such a small part of the all encompassing understanding of beauty. But your clothing line really makes all shape of women feel confident with their exterior. And I know that you've intentionally created your pieces to work for a wide range of women. And that's very cool.
Absolutely. And it
Yeah.
feels good to make people feel good. And so when I am in the boutique and helping, I've met women that have been through breast cancer. Some have reconstruction, some don't. It's just happened a lot lately, which is why I'm saying it quickly,
Yeah.
and learning how the pieces lay on them and
Yeah.
making small, small tweaks to a pattern. So now it will work also if you're going through that process, or you're
Right.
curvier, or you're taller, or you're shorter. Well,
Yeah.
it's been really wonderful to see how something as simple, honestly, as clothing can make somebody feel so much better.
Yeah, friend. The
Yeah,
work you're doing is so good.
you're so kind.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time. How can people connect with you? What would be the best way for them to follow along with what you're putting out into the universe?
I would say through Instagram
Okay.
because I don't sell direct to the public, as you know. So
Yeah.
the Instagram, the name is after my twin cousins, and I'm a twin. Rihanna knows that. So it's called Jude and Layla. So it's JudeAndlayla. And that's on Instagram, where you can see some of Rhiannon's beautiful modeling.
We will be sure to link Jude and Layla so that anybody
Thanks.
who hears your words of wisdom, they can reach out and connect with you. But my friend, it is just such an honor to know you and to witness your wisdom. Thank you for being the glitch in the matrix that will help influence the blueprint I'm building for myself and sharing with all the other women who are like embarking into this midlife journey. So
I
I know
love
that
that
they
you're
will.
doing this.
Thank you. I I love you so much. I will be talking to you soon. Thank you. Bye.